Hello! Hi,
Hi everybody.
everybody! Hello, selamat pagi. It is already Saturday. What? Okay,
Laju kan?
Travis here. Apa dia?
Cepat dah Saturday.
Oh my god, and actually what? Saturday 1st May. Wow, time flies. Anyways, if you're here, say hello so we can say hello to you back because we want to make sure we can give you a shout out. Let us know where you're tuning in from so that we can say a proper hello to you. Okay, jangan malu-malu. Put that hello in the comments below. So if you're here for the first time, I'm Zefzan and she is, oh, this way.
I'm Jay. Hi everybody.
Hi, we are your hosts here at Sembang Saturdays Live. And hari ni je kita nak cerita pasal, kita nak sembang pasal apa?
Kita nak sembang pasal 3 key steps to help you close a sale faster online.
Boom! And then for some of you who probably like wondering kenapa lah kita nak share this information kan. So Jay and I actually are the co-hosts of this Malaysia's first ever E-Bazaar. It's called My Aidilfitri E-Bazaar. And in case you're catching this at the first time and you're listening is apa benda My Aidilfitri E-Bazaar ni? So My Aidilfitri E-Bazaar has two components of what we do here as the virtual events. We had the live virtual vendor shows and we also have the online shopping with our vendors. So Sembang Saturday Live ni is conversations designed to help our SMEs achieve a successful virtual vendor event experience. And in this episode, just like Jay cakap, 3 key steps to help you close a sale faster online. I nak tanya Jay, I nak berbual dengan Jay because I know this has been a big conversation because I am here in the US, Jay is in Malaysia. And Jay, you talk a lot how the government has been wanting, SMEs and in fact the entire Malaysia to have more digital businesses, kan? Cuba you cerita sikit what you've seen and experienced through this and why.
The government have been shout out on digitalization. So digitalization is not something that you simply just pivot. Okay, so it's also about you transforming your business, how you communicate, how you engage with your customers in order to create that sense of digitalization part. It's not so complicated, but to those who are not familiar or not really tech savvy, it's a bit challenging, I must say. So now that
I agree.
Bazaar Ramadan first, dia kata boleh, but then lately people are not observing the SOPs and kesian peniaga-peniaga yang kat luar tu, and then quite a number of Bazaar Ramadan have been closed down. So here it is. Here's the challenge. So that's one of the reason why we created this My Aidilfitri E-Bazaar is simply because we wanted to create something that's COVID-proof, pandemic-proof, political-proof, and weather-proof. So you see, we are all about helping business owners out there. Tak kisahlah you all daripada you all micro ke, SME ke, terminology yang nak guna IKS ke. So whatever it is kan, we want to always find ways in order to help to assist to solve you punya pain points. So part ni lah I dengan Zef dok fikir macam mana nak buat ni. So then we came up, first and foremost we came up with the My Aidilfitri E-Bazaar. Tapi hari ni kita ada topik yang penting sebab we found out a lot of things. Masa kita engage dengan kita punya usahawan. So here we go.
Here we go. So Jay is spot on in saying that, why are we talking about, closing a sale faster online? And, just like kita share tadi, you actually shared this article with us, kan Jay, and you shared with our vendors. We talked about this so much about, pandemic proof, political proof, and then pandemic proof. And this is exactly what drove Jay and I to create event ni. 22, and this was what, yesterday, Jay?
This was yesterday, yeah, April
Yeah,
30th.
April 30th, which was yesterday. 22 Ramadan bazaars ordered to close over COVID-19 fears. How could you not be fearful when you see how people are not being careful out there? So Jay and I thought what would be great to actually, bring this event so that, it matches the government's drive to encourage Malaysians to go digital. Tapi digital is just so broad. It's only one thing, and through our experience dengan Mak Aidilfitri E-Bazaar, we learned a lot. It was such a learning curve, and that's why we're passionate about bringing this series Sembang Saturdays live, because a part of the reason why we want to do it is we want to create conversations that we design to help SMEs achieve a successful virtual vendor experience. So kalau dah virtual tu online lah kan. So kalau dah online, kenalah jual how do I sell faster online? How do I sell my products? How do I get people to, to buy from me or even know what it is? So we thought this conversation is really important. So we wanted to share the 3 things that not only we're just sharing for the sake of sharing. Jay and I truly experienced this at our event. And this has been a challenge because of these 3 things. These are the 3 things that are causing a lot of people or a lot of business owners who think they're digital but they're not really digital yet because they're not doing these 3 important things. 3 important things that you need to close a sale faster online. Jay, kalau orang tengok from the English side, close a sale, what would that translate to the BM part? Jual faster lah kan, jual cepat sikit. So
Jual cepat sikit.
jual cepat sikit, tak payah terhegeh-hegeh. It's just like, don't do too many steps to sell. So we want you to, like, from the moment your audience or your potential customer jumpa you to the part that you go exchange money or they pay you, we want that process to be faster. So we figured we share, apa dia?
And easier. Kita nak bagi shortcut
and
ni.
easier. Exactly, and easier. And we don't want to give you 5 steps, 7 steps. We keep it simple and keep 3. Sebab these 3 things, what we, as in J and I, have discovered is missing from the whole component of you guys wanting to sell online, but you're not doing these 3 basic things. So basically macam kita buat rumah kan, kita tak ada lantai, tiba-tiba kita nak tingkap. Or kita tak ada lantai, tiba-tiba kita nak put decoration in the house. Like, it does not make sense, kan? So we thought this will be the 3 things that we would actually share. That is the foundation of selling online or doing a digital business. So I'm going to start the first one, and then Jay's going to take the second one because Jay is good at the second one. The first one is I encourage everybody. This is very important. Show up consistently. If you're wondering, like, what does show up? Yeah lah, if you have a brick and mortar kedai, what do you do, Jay? You go to the store, right? You buka kedai ke sembilan buka kedai. Apabila you dah buka kedai, kalau orang masuk, what do you do?
Kita greet.
Cakap-cakap. You greet, you say hello. So that means if you don't show up to your business consistently, when I say show up means online. And now we're talking about having that online business. You want to sell faster online. You want to close a sale faster online. But if you're not showing up, and how that shows up for some people is different. So sometimes people have an online store. People have a customer service that people can contact. Okay, contact through WhatsApp lah, through text lah, through email, whatever it is. You have to show up consistently. Jay, kalau you ada kedai, you buka hari ni, esok you tak buka. Kalau Rabu you buka, Thursday, not sure. What happens to the business?
Tutup lah, baik tutup je.
Tutup lah. We just pack up and go. We pack up and go. So that's not what we want to happen. So that's how we say you have to show up. Jay, from your experience from us doing this event, kan, when we talk about showing up, what have you seen even in our tribe of, people attending the event or business owners who are at the event? How do they practice their showing up consistently?
They do show up. It's just that not consistently. So the thing is, kalau customer ni, bila dia dah make the effort untuk pergi ke kedai you, and then you tak ada kat situ, the first impression would be, are you serious about your business? So think about you put yourself, you business owners, put yourself in as in the customer. You akan tahu apa nak demand, apa yang the expectations. But when you are you put yourself on the other side, as a business owner, you tak fikir pula apa yang dia orang fikir. So you pun adalah, you pun customer juga to somebody else, to other vendors. You are a customer. So apa yang you harapkan daripada vendor, apa yang you harapkan daripada the business owner, you expect to deliver the same.
Exactly. And not only kan, kalau kadang orang cakap like show up consistently macam mana, show up macam mana, show up macam mana. So imagine kalau you di kedai, how do you show up? You show up like somebody says, you say you open your store at 9 a.m, 9:05 you're still not here. What do? You get a text from a customer and you rush to the store because you want to make sure, because you attend the urgency of being there for your customer. So kalau if we have an online store, or there's a way for you to like engage your customer daripada point one to point, money exchanges, what do? If customer says, oh, you said we are supposed to have this live chat today at 10 a.m, you said you're going to be there, it's 10:15, where are you? That's not showing up consistently. Sebab, digitalization in your business is just not, have a website, have a contact form, and you're done. No, it doesn't happen that way. You have to still go to work. Betul tak, Jay?
Jadi Zef, bila kita ada business, kadang-kadang kita perlukan assistant. Not all the time that you have to be at your place, at your store. Not all the time. You have to have somebody else to back you up in case you're busy with something else. So that's the meaning of showing up. Somebody show up on your behalf pun boleh juga. It is understood that no one runs anything alone. So here it is.
Yep.
Kita ini bukan lecture. Ini adalah satu pengajaran untuk semua. We share what we experience. We share what we think. If you think that we are wrong and you have something to say, please drop it in the comment box. We would love to hear your opinions. And then this is for the benefit of a lot of people out there. So yeah, okay, show up. Just show up. I mean, look, kalau macam kita buat online ni, kalau macam yang Zaf kata, kita kata pukul 10, tapi pukul 10:03 lah katalah, 3 minit lambat pun mesti you all kata, mana you all ni? Sama juga dengan customer.
Exactly. And then the other part je I nak add, and showing up is not only showing up, in my opinion lah. Showing up is not only showing up to your business, but showing up to other people who shows up for you. So maksudnya contohnya, betul tak? It's not only about the business, your store, but it's also about building those relationships that actually goes into the second point, which you will share. And what is that, Jay?
That is engaging. Engage. Let me shout out. Engage.
You need to engage. Engage maksudnya, you have to have a conversation. So imagine if we all went to kedai mamak right now, right? And we say, hey, today at my store, we had like 5 people who probably, okay, I'm going to use the name Ayu because she's actually watching on our stage live. She's one of our vendors. So let's just say Ayu bring us all out pergi makan. Jom kita pergi kedai Maple. Wah, aku dah cakap, dah lama cakap Maple. Like go Maple, like let's have a conversation, just lepak-lepak, sembang-sembang like this, sembang Saturday's live. But sometimes we are bringing people in our tribe. They're people who actually shop with us, people that we do business with. So kita engage. So that's, visually we sit down, and in person we do that. But how to do that? We do that virtually, Jay, because I'm sure somebody's going to ask you, so kalau you cakap I engage ni macam mana ni, Jay? Like what do you want me to do really?
Engage tu maksudnya like we have mentioned just now, have a conversation. Have a conversation like, hey, how are you? Thank you for being here. And then ask questions, ask relevant questions. So that the people know that you are trying to be rapport with them. And then kata, okay, don't just tak semestinya macam engage terus you nak jual apa yang you nak jual. Don't be salesy. Again, we are repeating again and again. Don't be salesy, because here you are providing benefits. You are providing an offer that to help the other party by using your product, by using your services. So when you engage means get apa ni have that relationship. Macam dating, takkanlah terus jumpa orang tu terus ajak kahwin.
Pergi jumpa mak bapak, betul tak?
Dia
Terkejut
kena
orang.
pisah dulu.
Here's another part of engagement I think we don't speak a lot about, but I think I want to kind of share based on our experience here at my Aidilfitri E-Bazaar. Okay, when we engage, kan, kita bukan just hanya engage to make friends, right? Or build relationships. But we also engage and use it as your market research, right? It's a casual conversation, but make it a conversation about market research, ask for feedback. Don't be afraid to ask, because if you ask, people give their feedback, then suddenly what happens? You find a way to improve your business. When you improve a business, here's an example. So, katalah J and I, we share about engaging. You go like, what do you mean asking questions? Ask lah, hey, do you like what we said on the show? What do you think about this? Do you like our format of the show? When we engage with you, when we engage, meaning, hey, everybody, welcome to the show. If you're tuning in, put it in the chat. This is all the things that kita baru belajar nak buat everything virtual kan. So kita nak build relationship online so that people can actually buy from us online. People buy from people they enjoy and like, right? So they have that relationship with you. Oh, kalau kawan-kawan we like, hey, let's buy from her. So the idea is also not to only have a one-way conversation about buy for me or buy from my business, but you ask, hey Jay, yesterday kan you perasan tak I shared this article about the Ramadan bazaars being closed down, and then Jay will say, yeah, I saw that, I remember. What do you think? Macam kita ni sekarang vendor bazaar, our vendors are not really sure how this works, blah blah blah. What do you think, folks? What's your thoughts about this? So kita tanya soalan. When kita tanya soalan does not mean that we don't know it, because we want to engage with you. We want to minta your pendapat. Betul tak, Jay?
I want to tekankan lagi pasal market research. Not everybody will buy from you, but
Exactly.
It's okay. So you turn it into a market research. Ask them one of the questions, what would make them buy things like this, whatever that you offered. Also, you can also ask about what type of people, or do you have within your community that are able to benefit from this. You get them thinking like, hey, if I'm not buying, I can actually extend this. If it's a good product, someone else might want, with your community might want to check it out.
Yep.
Observe all the OTA yang jual insurance dengan unit trust, how they engage with you in order to make you feel that this is the kind of investment that you would want to do for yourself or for your financial stability. See how they engage. They're well trained, I tell you.
Yeah, betul. Exactly. And it's not always about us. It's also about the people that we that are potential customers, about the people that we serve. So we need to ask them, so here's an example, and I've actually shared this with one of our vendors, Ayu, who's actually watching right now in our main stage live. I said to her, this is one of the stories that I shared with her. I cakap, the oats kan, what was the story? So when you engage with people, you tell your story. That's telling your story is an engagement. So when you tell your story, people go like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. That's a great point. That's engagement, because you want feedback. In a way, your market research happens so naturally that people didn't even know it was a market research, because kita sembang-sembang, and then maybe we engage and go like, who are you looking to meet? Maybe I can help you, Jay, find somebody in our community. If you're looking for Kueh Raya, oh, I know, Romy from Man Ahmad Food Experience, she actually, maybe you want to talk to her. So that's where the engagement is. It's not always about you, the business owner, because the more we're able to engage in those kind of conversation, people see how valuable you are. When you're valuable, when you actually say, hey, maybe you want to buy this from me, they go like, yep, they already made their decisions like weeks ago, yesterday, it's an easy sell. So that's what, we say, when you engage in a way that it's not always about you, you get, feedback, so that when you say, hey, this is what I actually do, I offer, would you be interested in buying this from me? So you close a sale faster, instead of you have 10 different emails trying to sell, or 50 different WhatsApp conversation. What if we can help you just in one conversation? You close the sale and you close it faster. Does that make sense? Tu tak,
To
Jay?
sum it up, here's the mantra that we follow. It's not about you or me, it's about others. That's
Yes.
a mantra. If you're root warmers watching this, you know that this mantra works so well in us engaging with our customers and our clients.
Jay, what was the phrase that we use a lot with internally with our vendors and our team? We said people don't care
Uh,
about
people
what you think or what you know, but they what?
people don't care about what, yeah, people don't care until they know that you care.
Exactly. Boom! Exactly. Boom! People don't care until they know that you care. See, that's where the engagement of asking question makes a lot of sense so that you can actually close a sale faster. So folks, if you're watching this today, what you're really watching is Simbang Saturdays Live. And in this episode, we're talking about the 3 key steps to help you close a sale faster online. And why is this important conversation? Because everybody wants to go to digital, but do you know what digital marketing is all about? It's not only one component. It's such a huge monster. There's different components of digital marketing. There's all email marketing, there's website marketing, there's content marketing, there's social media
So
marketing, there's inbound, so many. So digitalization does not mean anything until you do the work and go like, oh my god, nak buat social media marketing pun satu je platform, Facebook. You have to really learn that. So what we're bringing through Sembang Saturdays Live is, conversations to help our SMEs, especially vendors who want to do virtual vendor events, to have a successful experience, that we bring all these topics or conversation that we experience at our event. So you can take some key away points that, in this topic is like how to close a sale faster online. So we've shared. Number one was, let me put it up. Number
show
one
up,
is you have to show up consistently. Number two, Jay.
engage.
Number three, Jay. Now, number three. Boom. Go
Let's
ahead, Jay.
connect. Let's connect.
Connect ni maksudnya kalau bahasa Malaysia ni, buatlah kawan. If you don't connect with people, right, how are people going to know? What are you selling? What's your story? Like, why the heck do they care? Because you don't care. So if you don't care, why would they care about your product? Why would they care about your business? If you don't show up for them, they're not going to show up for you. So this is where we say connect. When we say connect, a big part of it is networking. Betul tak, Jay? Because you have to network, right? I'm sorry, but the truth of the matter is text messaging doesn't matter. Facebook Messenger ke, WhatsApp ke, or any kind of messaging shouldn't be your first go-to. Your first go-to, imagine if you sit down in a mama stall, okay, you have a conversation, you go, hi, oh, by the way, meet my friend, Jay. She came all the way from KL, to come and hang out with us. Or and then just say, oh, come here, my friend, she just landed from the US. Her name is Zeph. Oh, come, sit down with us, have kopi and stuff. This is how we make connections. However, that's in person. Online is different. That's why we said the recipe or the formula so that you can close a sale faster online. One, you have to show up consistently. Two, you have to engage in social media, engage in email, engage in your website. How do you do that? Well, that's a different topic, a different day. We can always have another conversation. Number three, like Jay just said, you have to connect. Make connections is very important. Boom! Anything else to add, Jay?
I've got a lot of more things to add, but then I want to tell you that we are very excited about my Aidilfitri E-Bazaar, because this the first, but it's not going to be the only one that we are both going to do. We have lined up of other events, online events that you entrepreneurs, you business owners, you brand owners are able to participate. And here's the thing about being online. You are able to connect with anybody worldwide. You're not confined to your store. You're not confined within your community around you, your neighbors. There's your wider is a wider, much wider reach out there. So here it is. We are going to come up with a module that you can actually learn, not just from us, but from other experts, whether it's local or abroad, to expand your knowledge, to polish your skills, and to actually do this, showing up, engaging and connecting with your customers and your clients much better. Look, we improve year by year. Doesn't matter whether it's pandemic still in 2021 or even maybe until 2022. That's not the point. The point here is you grow, you expand, you become wiser, and you become the best version of yourself continuously. It's a work in progress. So here we are. Leverage on us, get to know us, and let us know how else can we help you. And we will find ways in order to, because kita orang ni sebenarnya, our self, is very fulfilling to be able to assist another human being. That's just how passionate we are with you out there.
Because Jay and I have been online for a long time, and we know what it takes to kind of like have an online business that is successful. When we say successful is, you don't have to think like, oh, I don't make $10 million, therefore I'm not successful. No, successful can always mean like this. I'm going to share this. So I'm going to give a little shout out to one of our vendors, Sally. She's from Usanita, Johor. Okay. I'm going to tell you one of the things when we say this, we're not kidding. You can check with her. Maybe we'll bring her on in one of our other shows. But one of our meetings, and in our vendor lounge, one of the things that we kind of like laughed at was when she said, ingat tak, Jay dia cakap, dulu aku tak reti lah macam mana nak share screen ni. Oh, I'm so glad I'm here. Now I know how to share screen. So, that is success, right? Because if she didn't get involved in the event, therefore she wouldn't know how to use all these tools. Like she goes like, oh my God, she just got excited about using a share screen feature, and that's what she learned from the event. That's success to me. That is a form of a success digital marketing experience, because before this you don't need to share screen because you show up in person. Betul tak, Jay? You just like, hey, tunjuk ni flyer like this. But now she knows if she wants to sit down with a potential customer and she wants to show, katalah, her booth or her products. Now she has an online store. She's so happy. And then she goes like, I learned Gen Z tunjuk macam mana nak screen share. And we laughed about it. But the truth of the matter is, this is what we're talking about. Because one, Sally showed up consistently. Two,
Yes.
she started to learn how to engage. All right. Engage not only through text messaging. She learned how to use all these different digital marketing or digital tools to help engage with her other, tribe, community members, potential customers. She learned how to engage differently than the old ways of doing business, which is probably through text messaging. And then number three, she also learned how to connect. How did she connect? Just recently, Sally brought somebody into a space in our virtual vendor lounge. Remember that, Jay? She went to everybody's table. She goes, hey, come meet my friend Zoo. Zoo, you need to hear her story. And I'm thinking like, man, this is success. This is what we're talking about. We want you to have success. But everybody's success of a virtual vendor event experience is different. But for Sally, screen sharing, she learned this at the event. She was so happy. That's success. Betul tak, Jay?
When you are excited, when our vendors are excited, we are excited. Okay?
Those little things, oh my God, you have no idea. Makes us so happy.
Those little things, mind you, is something that sometimes orang tak ajar. Kita ni sebenarnya kita tak nak lokek ilmu, because tak guna nak simpan ilmu tu peram lama untuk seorang-seorang. What's the point? Best is to always share. So bila kita share ilmu tu, walaupun sikit, tapi if it's going to be beneficial untuk usahawan, you know what? Make use of it. Use it, apply it, implement it. You'll be amazed with how people see you as being credible and being always kita belum sampai tahap yang tech savvy, tapi you are on the way of getting there instead of you not doing anything about it. Doesn't matter how old you are. You can be as young as 18, you can be as young as 80. It doesn't matter. As long as you are willing to learn, there's always teachers to teach.
Yay. So, okay, we're at the end of our show, but something I want to share before we even leave. So, we talked about the three things. So, today's show was all about three key steps to help you close a sale faster online. Because, yes, we do believe you can close a sale faster online, especially if you are involved in such programming like Simbang Saturdays Live, where we go live, we have a conversation, we talk. So, Jay and I shared the three things today. Like, what are the three key steps? Number one, you show up consistently. Number two, you have to engage. All right, engage. And then number three, connect. Now let us focus a little bit on the engage as we end the show. Is this, I want you, even if you're watching on replay, I want you to think about this. How am I going to engage after the show? Because if you did post pre-show, what you do, you promote, kan, that's engaging. During show, you go like, hi everybody, welcome to the show, Jen I here, put your comments, say hello, where you tuning from. That's during the show. Now the question is, how are you going to engage after the show? What do you do, Jay?
What do you mean, what do you do?
What do you do to engage, to continue the engagement after the show, after we're done with the live?
Once you engage, connect, you follow up.
There you go. Boom! You follow up. Not only that, you follow up, you take this video, go share it with somebody else. And if somebody missed watching the live show, what you can do is like say, hey, there were three things that these two people shared on the show today about, how you can actually close your sale faster online. You know what? How about you watch this show? You watch this show. Tell me, what are the three things you think? What do you think about the 3 points they shared on there? That is engaging, because now you don't only end your engagement during the show, but after that, you keep on sharing and you go like, you know what? That one point they said about showing up consistently. How do you show up for your tribe? How do you show up for your customers? One way of engaging and one way of making a connection. That's how we do it. The engagement does not stop even after an event. Content like this, it keeps on going because, like Jay said, number three, you have to connect and make connections. That kind of sums up everything. So that, Jay.
Yes, and what we want you to do, anda semua, main point here is you dah dapat knowledge daripada sini. What you do is you share. Doesn't cost you much. Doesn't cost you a long time, a lot of time to share. So do share it. And get working. And kalau katalah you tak tahu apa-apa macam mana nak show up, macam mana nak engage, and macam mana nak connect, reach out to us. Kita bukannya bangsa yang macam belajar sendirilah. No, this is when we want to help as many as we can by doing the things that we do. We teach you how you can actually improve your business. It's not about us now, it's about you out there. Okay, engage with us.
Thank you, everybody. Until we see you next Saturday. And actually, this is going to be the last week of my Aidilfitri E-Bazaar. 11th May is when we actually end this event. We may do a wrap-up event, and stay tuned. You can actually go to that website, bit.ly/my-Aidilfitri-E-Bazaar, or you can just scan that code to get more information and explore the other content of our events. But this has been an episode of Sembang Saturdays Live, conversations designed to help SMEs achieve a successful virtual vendor event experience. I'm Zafzan, and she is Jay. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you in the next episode. Please share this out. Bye.